ready, Tampa Bay. The ultimate freestyle party of the summer is coming your way. It's the Tampa Bay Freestyle Summer Bash, going down live at Muggs Sports Bar and Grill in Clearwater, Florida. Performing live on stage, the voices of freestyle you know and love. Betty D of Sweet Sensation. Performing Nelson Rigo, Alexa, and Hitman Perez, hosted by FMR DJ Larry V and Eddie Ed, with music by DJ Orlando, DJ Flash, and DJ Freakin' Dominic. Tickets just $30 in advance, $40 at the door, and VIP starting at only $65. Get your tickets now on Eventbrite. For more info, call 407-791-5420 or 727-643-9161. Doors open at 7 p.m. Be there early. It's the party of the summer. Don't miss the Tampa Bay Freestyle Summer Bash, where the rhythm never dies.
Hello, South Florida and all freestyle states. Are you ready to set sail on the ultimate Latin adventure? Introducing the first annual Spanglish Party Cruise, a weekend of non-stop dancing, dazzling views, and delicious vibes. Join us October 24th through the 27th aboard the adventurous Carnival Gloria, departing from Port Canaveral at 9 a.m. Experience live performances by Deja La Loba.
The robbery double like mystery.
The amazing new sound of Queen Rage. Introducing the sensual, explosive voice of BetsyA. And if you think that's all, get ready for the show of all shows, the one and only Nasty Boys. Cabins are going fast. Grab yours now at Spanglish-entertainment.com or call 561-929-5243. That's 561-929-5243.
Back again today, Freestyle Showcase Podcast. I'm ALIDA Hernandez and
JCEE Colon.
And we are here again with some good music. We got some new releases.
Of course.
We got new
releases today. It's going to be live here on the show today.
That's right.
Okay.
Premiere.
Our guest tonight, Anthony Ponzio from Tasmania Records. Okay, this is very interesting. So you see, we don't only bring artists here. We bring other producers.
Composers,
companies,
everything, yeah.
People that used to write, produce, It's always good to see their side of things, and we can learn from stuff like that. You know what I mean? We also have
BetsyA.
BetsyA's
coming in the house with her new song today. Don't hold back, right? I think it is.
Exactly.
So can't wait to hear it. I already heard it, so I shouldn't say that. I love it. I already love it. So, we'll see her later too. And then we got to talk about all the events we got going on in town. There's so many freestyle events. I think I feel like it's 1985 or something, because we got so many events going on in Florida and all over the United States, which I'm so happy about, that the music is still alive. And then we got people making new music too, still today, honoring the pioneers of the music from back in the day.
Vaya.
Hey,
we're gonna give a shout out to El Leon, Eric Monasterio Group, 729 Entertainment Group. Thank you, Eric. Always, we love you.
Already a whole bunch of people on there.
Ray Valdez, there we go.
Yeah.
That's so cool. My friend Anthony Ponzio been interviewing from Tasmania Records. We got Illy in the house. Who else we got here? We got DJ Tony R. Hi, driving, but I'm here. There you go.
There you go.
Wow, that's dedication.
See, you can hear us on the road, so it's all good.
We got Betsy also. She's in the other room watching the show, so she'll be in later on. But before we go to Anthony Ponzio, we're gonna go with our house resident DJ.
Yeah, to hear
DJ. Benny B. Yeah, I'm trying to do effects and everything. Check me out.
Yeah, nah. Let him
We're going to go with Benny. So
Let
ladies
him
and
do
gentlemen, let's give him a round of applause.
Woo!
DJ Benny B.
Yo, what's up, my people? Oh, I'm dark today.
You are with the force.
I went to the beach and look, I got a tan. Look, it's getting dark out here, and what's up, my family? How's family? How my family doing? God bless you guys.
Good.
Listen,
man.
we've got a good show tonight, man. A lot of people don't understand what this platform is all about. Not only bringing out freestyle artists, but we're bringing the people behind the scenes as well. I mean, CEOs from record companies, producers, writers, influencers. We got everybody, a little something for everybody. So listen, Betsy has got a new song coming out. I know Anthony P has a couple of things that we're going to talk about. Why don't we do it with an introduction with a nice mix? We ready for that?
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Here we go.
All about the music, baby.
This is a new one from BetsyA. It's a Spanglish entertainment. The Thursday Night Freestyle Showcase. Here we go.
There are no words to say. Time is passing by. Time is passing by. I wish that you would reach out to me to say that you are thinking of me. Let's break the silence between us, baby. You'll see our love is worth one more try. Take the time to show you care. Show the love you feel inside. Take the time to show you care. Show the love you feel inside.
It's the Thursday Night Freestyle Showcase with your boy DJ Benny B in the house. Here we go, Anthony P.
I do for you. You never seem to appreciate all this time with you. I thought that you were the one for me. And I feel my love inside of me. Growing inside, girl. Don't you feel my love for you? Oh, girl, open your eyes. See what I have for you. This love inside of me. Open your eyes. That's all I want from you. For you to know it's me. Open your eyes. Open your eyes and see me, girl. Oh, why don't you open your eyes? Open your eyes and feel me, girl. Girl, why don't you open your eyes?
Here we go.
You're in the middle of the Beehive with your favorite DJ Benny B.
Sometimes I feel like you and I are strangers. When you go your way and I go mine. At times I feel we've lost communication. Only together, moments at a time. Sometimes I feel I need self-assurance. To hear you tell me I'm the only one. For you to call me just to tell me that you miss me. That I've been on your mind. That I've been on your mind. Making love is not the only way to show affection. At times it's the little things that mean the most. Love requires the utmost dedication. The full attention that you must learn to give. So if you love me, if you need me, if you love me,
It's the Thursday night freestyle showcase with your boy DJ Benny B. BetsyA in the building. Anthony P from Tasmania Records in the building. I'm playing some of their tracks. Here we go. Thursday night freestyle showcase. Yeah, just a little taste of who we have here tonight. JC, are you getting ready? Are you getting ready for that interview? It's your boy.
Oh yeah, we ready, brother.
We're ready.
All right, gonna set it back.
Let's get it in with Anthony Ponzio in the house.
Oh.
You know. What's up, Anthony?
How you doing? You hear me?
Hey, you hear these people? I'm going nuts right now.
Yeah. I see. I hear. Can you hear me good?
Yeah, definitely.
Good.
I just wanted to make sure. You know what I mean? So, I appreciate the introduction. Thank you. Thank you very much, Benny B, and thanks again for JCEE and ALIDA for having me on here. I'm sorry if I talk a lot. I'm going off, but I want to send a shout out to DJ Eric. I mean, really, he talked about you, and I'm aware of your show and everything. It's very great, and he told me about you. So I got to give a shout out to Eric, and he's always in my prayers. I always pray for the guy. So
that's right. Thank you very much.
We always appreciate Eric here. You know.
Yeah, he helps us a lot.
Exactly.
He helps us connect to some of the artists.
Yes.
And we can bring them to the show, and we're always supporting you guys out there. We know how hard it is to be an artist. And nowadays, it's not like before with the record labels that were huge, the big corporate ones,
Yes.
Now everybody's independent and you got to have your own money to do what you got to do to produce your music. So,
yes, that is all true.
So I want to ask Anthony, before you retired from Tasmania, now you retired, everybody knows.
Right.
Let's go back into the days when you had this crazy idea, or whose crazy idea was this to make a record label? I mean, you right off the bat, you're talented. You know how to write and you know how to produce. So how did this come up, and how did your love for music grow?
So what happened is that me and my three cousins, right, Johnny and Anthony, Santa Suso, Johnny Genovese, we were three kids in South Philly, chopping it up in our basement. We had our keyboards, we were doing things, and Sammy C, actually, from across the bridge in New Jersey, it was Sammy C and Kaz from Divine Air. They pressed their records from a disc maker, as it was called. So they were the first ones to start this whole, thing, between Jersey and Philly. What happens is South Philly or Philadelphia, we never had nothing like that. But Jerry, a good friend of mine who owned a record bar on Passyunk Avenue, he had an idea to start Chipotle Records. And I was good friends with him, and he knew I had songs. So we talked to each other, and he says, if I start the label and I had, we could put out your song. So the funny thing is I was never a singer. I was always a writer and a producer. That's it, right? So when I did My Broken Heart, somebody was supposed to sing it. They didn't want to sing it. So what happened was my ghost track is what you hear. Now, I did the remix that Benny played. That was 93. I did the remix under Tasmania. But to start it off, it was Jerry Tripodi who started Tripodi Records with me and my three cousins as DTU. My Broken Heart became our hit with my pretty much mixed halfway, mix. What happened was we had a friend, DJ Gino Caparelli. Gino Cap. You know Gino Cap, 418 Records, Deneen, Jonelle, many more. I mean, these guys are pumping out stuff, him and Steve May. So to go back in the 90s, we put out the record. Geno's plays it on Q102, the local here in Philadelphia, and Q102 plays our record on a mix show. And people started liking it. And I was like, oh my God, with my voice on it, because I wasn't a singer, right? But the people loved it. Q102 didn't even believe us. All the people that were calling up requesting the song, they were like, nah, that's all your family, I think. They were joking with us, but they couldn't believe the response. You know, we were an independent label. We just happened to put out this song. So it blew up and history was made. Tripodi Records landed great deals. We were distributed by Universal, and we started making a name for ourselves with the label. Then Deneen got on there. A good friend of mine, Jamie Alessandrini, rest in peace, God bless him. You know, he had a song on the Tripodi label, and everything was working out great. And then you heard of TPE and Deneen with Then Came You and all.
Right.
It just, everything blew up, and the Philly scene started, right? You know, that's how the Philly scene started. So that was that. And then what happened was that fast. You know how freestyle happens, and then it goes underground. Well, it went underground as fast as it was. As fast as we were in Dallas, we were all over playing limos, food, everything, fans out the butt. We were playing local clubs. A good friend of mine, Joey Cristingo, in the Renaissance on Passyunk Avenue. We were you know, booking that place every month, and the girls, the teens were coming, and they were loving everything. We were a hit in Philly, and we wound up to be a hit in a lot of places. So, but it only lasted till 91. I mean 92, and it was done because it went underground. And you know, we weren't making no money then no more. And me and Jerry, we remained friends. I love Jerry to death. And but we couldn't put out nothing else because it wasn't doing nothing, you know. And then so then that's what happened. A couple years later, I started Tasmania Records with the idea.
Yeah. Yo, so Ray Valdez says here, Anthony, he says, my friend Anthony Ponzio, I have that song, My Broken Heart, from DTU on cassette. And till this day, I listen to it. Thank you.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. See?
Oh my God, that's great. I appreciate that. It's
so cool. See? Look at that.
That is cool. That is cool. It humbles my heart. It really does. That's what it's all about.
But listen, now that we all grown and sexy, because that's the term that I use. I never use the word old. I say we're all grown and sexy now. How old were we back in the days when you started all this thing with your cousins and everything, that you started dipping into the music?
We were young, and you know, my cousins are younger than me. You know what I mean? So
okay.
Their ages, but I'll tell you right now, I'm 60 years old. So people, usually right. So
we're in the 60 group. We're in the group.
We're in the 60s group. I don't, you know, age is just a number, right?
Exactly. Exactly. I'm not getting old.
Yeah. There you.
I refuse.
We're young at heart. We're young at heart.
DJ Orlando says 17. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, there you go. Well,
17 back in the day. Yeah.
That's 33. I'm 33.
Okay, all right, there you go. So again, we were younger. I was a couple years older than them, but that's the, you know, that's you know, I would have to say I was 19. You know, my cousins were, you know, 2 and 3 years younger, more younger than me. So you know what I mean. So we were up on that stage at young ages. You know what I mean, and so that's how old we were when we started. You know, I'm trying to. And then what else did you ask me? How old were we?
We were in the teens. Those were the good days. Like it's like let's for instance, let's say some of my friends that I know, like A.B. Cruz, let's say like Johnny O,
right?
Giggles, a Fascination.
Yeah.
See, these are my friends that I know. And we remember when we were young, and then we're still young. That's why I say I'm still young. You know, it's like music never.
It doesn't age
never age my mind.
Well, music doesn't age, so we should
You know, that's a good analogy. Music never ages. We do, but the music never ages. And then with my music and all the artists you mentioned, from the Coro, George Lamont, Giggles, Deneen, everybody, you know, Nasty Boys and everybody, you know, their music lives on through generations. So my music lives on. I realized that my music, although I had a good 5 years in the 90s. That's all I had. I haven't done nothing. I don't do nothing after that. But all the songs I did in the 90s, over 100, almost 200 songs, they're still today. They go through generations. So you have kids, your kids have kids. I can't believe how many people, understand it and listen to it because they're born and raised with it through the family, right?
Right.
It's like if my mother and father listen to Sinatra. I listen to Sinatra. If I had kids, my kids would listen to Sinatra. Right. That's just the way it goes.
Yeah.
It's just like that with freestyle, salsa, merengue, and everything. It's the same thing. We might get older, but these songs bring memories to everybody, and that's what it's all about to me too. The DJs playing the songs and all the songs I did in the 90s, a couple of years with Tasmania. When I get messages now because of social media, I get messages from everybody saying, "Oh my God, I remember this song, I remember that song," and they compliment me, and that's what it's all about. Even though these songs were from 40 years ago. It's just amazing. Like I'm doing this interview with you guys, right? We all grew up with the same music, and we never had this opportunity before. So this is like sitting in our parlor saying, "Wow, you remember the days?" But it's not just us three that know it. And DJ Benny, it's hundreds of DJs.
DJ Orlando said, "I play it." He still plays it.
I play it.
But you know what? We and Anthony were talking, a few hours ago, and we were talking about when, people compare, the icons and all that. Let's not even talk about that. Let's talk about there was two different sides of town.
True.
You had George Lamont, and then you had the Anthony Ponzios with Tasmanian and all the underground. So it was just, to me, it was just two different stages. You had you had the concerts on that side of town that were these guys, and then you had, I used to love the underground.
Oh yeah,
we heard nice freestyle like Ronaldo, all these other people,
And New York.
So we had our own shine. You know what I'm saying? So it was not a complete flop.
No.
Right.
Never say that.
Right.
But I remember a period of time that freestyle was going, and then all of a sudden the music changed.
Yes.
Like, I used to go to dance clubs all the time, and then all of a sudden it went from freestyle to that kind of punk. Remember the punk, the
punk?
Duran Durans and the NXS, that kind of stuff came in.
Right.
And then it started changing again. I don't know what happened.
And it started to change, because and that's what happens. That dance turns into more pop. In the freestyle, we're always trying to get that hit. We're always trying to do that. We're always trying to maybe get that poppy hit, but it don't always work. Only some songs get there. But then when the music changes that much, like when Duran and all these other groups come out, it's tough to compete. So but the best thing is we stay underground, and there's a cult following. That's what I call it. There's a cult following, and it's so cool. It's so cool. It's so good because everybody still admires it. They love it. They never forgot it. It might not be all over the place, but it's in the hearts of so many fans. So it still continues. So that's what it's all about.
So listen, we got a nice audience here today, but I really want to give a special shout out to Henry Hymed. This is our partner up here in Palm Bay.
All right.
This guy's amazing. We're doing things together.
Events and
stuff. So Henry, we love you, brother. Un abrazo.
We got Shannon from Hawaii. We got Hawaii in the house.
Shannon from Hawaii. Look at that.
He's in Hawaii. DJ. We got Hawaii people here. We have a Brazilian. I know I saw Brazil too. Brazil was in. Yeah.
And we got a comment here that makes a lot of sense. We had a voice in fashion, and that was called underground. I used to love underground. I'm telling you, we used to love underground freestyle.
All the clubs. Remember all the clubs? Well, back in New York and Queens.
In Miami, in Miami, they had underground. Everywhere. They had both sides.
Everywhere. The underground kept us alive. And not now that you said Brazil, I had artists out there of mine that I worked with before, Deneen, Stephanie Bennett, right? So they did overwhelmingly amazing in Brazil. I made friends out there. I got to give a shout out to DJ Jane Silva, right? DJ Jane and a lot of other. I'm sorry if I forget you guys' name. I'm very sorry. But Brazil, oh my God, There is first off for Tasmania. I appreciate all your support in Brazil, and the DJs love the stuff, and the fans love it. I get messages all the time, and it really humbles my heart because from New Jersey to Philly to Connecticut to California to Dallas to all over Florida, California, I appreciate all that. But when you get respected in Brazil, Hawaii, it humbles you. It's like, you feel like you did the right thing. I was on the ground. I never had a hit. Miguel Reyes, those were the times. If you remember Miguel Reyes, he was the only one that almost had that hit. It was a distribution problem, but that would have been my hit right there. And I'm like trying to go on a long strand here, but as far as Tasmania was concerned, we knew we were underground, and we knew we were a label that started as a stepping stone for our artists. So what we did was when we picked up an artist, and at the most part, the Tasmania artists were local. Stephanie Bennett, Pure Pleasure, Joe Zangi, Payne, Sanai, Sammy C. I could go on and on and on. Gina Lange, Innocence, Johnny Mance, Baby Doll, Yonda. I could go on and on. I'm sorry if I'm missing anybody right now. But Jonel's a great writer for 418 and wrote a song for Deneen. You all know these artists. Even though we're underground, things just happen right. And my label was a stepping stone, like I said. And I always said, I'll get you out there. I'll write and produce songs for you. I'll pick up your songs also that you wrote, and I'll help. And I'll get it out there, and we'll do what we got to do. Well, when we put out Tasmania 1, we didn't realize that we were going to get hit, and we got hit in a good way. But the thing is, I was writing and producing songs every minute, not every month. And I had to put compilations together that were 10, 15 songs. Wow. And it was tough for me, but I did it by the grace of God. And again, we only existed for 4 or 5 years. That was it. Right. In the 90s, 40, 50, 30, 40 years ago. Yeah. That was it. Yeah. But in them 4 or 5 years, I did so many songs. I also picked up songs, don't get me wrong. But 98% of Tasmanian Freestyle, I produced and I wrote. And, I was always hoping that I could get the artist somewhere, and then they can move on. Deneen, Stephanie Bennett, Jonah, Joe Jack, Payne, so nice. They all kept doing their things. Joe now, they all kept doing their things, and without me, they're doing it without me today, obviously, because they kept going. They believed it, and they're doing great these days. They're doing great.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of artists. We've interviewed so many artists. And all the ones you mentioned already are doing new music. I know Deneen came out with another song.
Yeah.
The 4
Change on Me. She did the remake.
Yeah, and then she did just another one. And a lot of the artists now, Niaja is coming out. There's a lot of artists out there, and it's great to see them. It's great because, like I said, we're all just around the same age. In that age. Some are younger. There are some in their 40s, that are started later. But the original ones we're all around the same age bracket.
Right. Niaja, right. Cynthia, Niaja, Liam T. Right.
And I gotta say, we all still looking good. We all still looking good.
Yep.
What's that?
We all still looking good.
Yeah.
We're looking good. The freestyle kept us young.
Exactly.
And they still kicking ass.
When you were talking about how it goes by the generation. So when my sons were little, every Friday when I got home from work, I would move the table. I had a disco ball in my living room. I would turn the lights on, the disco ball, and freestyle. And then we would be dancing and just playing around, having a nice time together. And my son the other day, he's 25. He said to me, "Oh, Lisa's over here. I'm going to go see Lisa." I go, "What? You like Lisa?" I was like, "What?" Like he just told me. I'm like, "Oh, look at this. He likes the freestyle." Yeah. So I was so happy.
And you put it in his veins when he was young, right? You know what I mean? You're playing all that music then, and that's it. They glue to it, and it stays with them for the rest of their lives. So.
Oh yeah, he likes it.
We actually, you guys with the kids and all, you actually promote, right? You promote the freestyle. Not really. You didn't mean to promote it, but you're playing it, and that's it. It's everybody continues to love it. So.
Yeah, well, we love it. I mean, that's why we said we're gonna do it. We're gonna do freestyle. And our first interview was Angel, the original cover girl. So Angel was our first interview. Then we had Dave from Nice and Wild, and Johnny O, Naija,
Giggles.
Giggles. So we had, some good ones in the beginning, and
Right.
It's nice to hear the stories.
They were all good.
Yeah, it's nice to hear the stories and things you go through, and
Yeah, and that's true. I hate cutting you off. I'm sorry. Like,
no, it's all good. It's all good.
I told JC that I get the heebie-jeebies when I do it because, and then I tell him, then I start blabbing. I want to get it all out. You know what I mean?
Hey, that's okay. We like that. Yeah. It's a natural. We don't have anything scripted here.
I should have a little thing that says.
There you go. And so with me, writing and producing, like as you talk, I used situations in my life, my own life, my friends' lives, people I knew's life, and like I would take them situations, and that's how it was easy for me to write words and melodies to the songs. It was a godsend. I think we all relate to the words, and everybody would tell me, Anthony or Pons, whatever they want to call me, they'll say, yeah, I relate to this song, I relate to that song, and the melodies. And again, when you talk about what's it all about, that's what it's all about. I wrote the songs that make people love and sing, and also it puts people in sad situations that we're in, because I really took true situations when I wrote the songs. Right, the only thing I regret is, look, I looked up to Gino Cap and Mig, Willie Valentine, Gardner, so many producers, that I look up to. Willie Valentine, still to this day, I always want to walk in their shoes. Still to this day, I just admire them. I always feel like, man, I was almost there, But then when I get the fans saying, they just love all my stuff, again, that's what it's all about. I still listen to their stuff, and I say, wow, what arrangements, what words, what melodies. It's beautiful. It's just beautiful. So not only listen to my stuff, but I listen to everybody, and I take in everything, and that's how I produced back then. Now these days I don't do nothing. Been for 30 years since I didn't do nothing. So, but that's how I got my inspiration from all those. I looked up to Johnny O, George Lamont, TKA. I was like, wow, these guys, man, I want to be that. I want to, as a writer and a producer. It wasn't easy, but I guess I did good. You know what I mean? So
hey, look at that. Ray said he has your song on a cassette still.
Exactly.
And you have a cassette player too. Look at that.
Exactly. So
there you go.
Hey,
I love
Eric wants to get a message out here. He says, get ready for new faces coming out. Mono Stereo, recording along with our female group. 3 Reasons Why, 2 Steps Ahead. Marisa Marisk and Hector Ivan.
And who was that? Who said?
Eric.
Oh,
Eric.
Some new faces.
Some new faces coming out.
Yes, he's doing a lot of things. He's doing a lot of things. You got Gino Cap 418. They're doing so many things. Yeah.
Hey, who's Lisa Pomonte?
Lisa Pomonte, that's my niece.
Uncle Pon's watching with grandmom and mom. Love you.
How you doing? I love you. Hey, mom, I love you.
Hi, grandma and mom. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.
Yes.
Tell your friends.
Subscribe to the channel.
On YouTube and tell your friends.
Yeah, tell your friends. And my sister, talk about that. My sister Lorraine. So when we had Tasmania, back in the day, I hired her to do all our advertising and paperwork and book. So she was right there in the thick of things. My whole family, my younger sister JoJo, to my brother-in-laws, I got everybody involved because I wanted to do that. We're Italian family, and I just wanted to not keep it on the family, but just spread the love that way. So my mother and father supported me in music from when I was playing live music, and so my family is a major support system, and even still to this day, right? So it humbles my heart. So hello, family, everybody.
Yes.
That's your sister up there, right, Lorraine?
Lorraine's your sister.
Lorraine's my sister.
She's watching with mom also. I wish I could see her face. So she's so proud.
Yeah,
these freestyle days were the best.
Yeah.
Definitely.
That's so great. It is. It's awesome. It's to be proud about what you did. It's in the history. It's in history. So it'll always be there.
It'll always be there. So and that's it. It's just it's humbling. It feels good, you know. It feels good.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Well, thanks,
God.
Lorraine, for watching, and everybody else
Yes,
out.
we got the
Illy,
family on. All
everybody's
right.
here. There. Thank you so much. It's great.
Yeah, my mom's over. Funny thing is, my mother is over my sister Lorraine's house. So
okay.
so that's good. My mother's there visiting. So how about that?
Look at that. That's so cool. See, nice. It's always nice when you have family supporting you too.
Oh,
You feel
that feels
you
great.
feel like, wow, I actually did something. They're proud of, you know, like, you know, when we're kids, you always want your parents to be proud of you, right?
Proud of you.
So, you know, and life is not easy. So sometimes we mess up and, you know, try to get back on the on the bike
Hey,
again.
Illy says that Italians are like Latinos.
That's right.
I think that's very
They
correct.
multiply and support the family.
Exactly. You go to Italian house, you go to Italian house or Puerto Rican house, you can't leave without eating. Hey, yo.
That's right.
No, my mother, you never had enough. Is there more? There's more.
Oh my gosh.
Pull out more.
I had a really good friend. Her family, she was from Italy, right?
Okay.
And her mother was dressed in all black and
Okay.
always in the kitchen, and she spoke very little English. And she would see me, she'd go, "Oh, you need to manja. You're too skinny.
Yeah, they
your
want
bones, you gotta eat." And
Yeah,
like,
Puerto Rican moms are like that too. Like,
Yeah, they
if
want
the
to
kids are
feed
too
you
skinny,
until-
they're like, wait a minute, whoa.
yeah, 3 plates of food. I can't eat that much, you know.
Exactly. They do it. My whole family's the same way. Hey, guess what? As my mother's watching, my mother was just there, 90 years old. God bless her.
Oh, God bless you,
Yeah,
Mom.
90 years old.
90.
We had a surprise party at my sister JoJo's house, and we all pitched in, and everybody was there, and she had a good time. So
that's beautiful.
90. Well, her mom is 87, so she's almost.
My mother's 87. Yeah.
Well, happy birthday to your mom, to you.
Thank you. Yeah, it's amazing to still have them around.
Yes,
And,
that's true. That's true.
You know.
So listen, it's been great. But anyway, before you leave, I want to bring Benny in because I know Benny wants to put his 2
DJ
cents
Peter's
in.
here. Hey,
DJ Peter's in the house, good friend of ours. Un abrazo, Peter. A hug, all right? He was telling me this morning, no hug. I send you a hug. Right,
I send you a hug, Peter.
Yeah. All right, let me put Benny B in here for a second.
Yeah.
DJ Benny B. Benny, are you there, brother? There you go.
You got a tan. I think we're going to the pool this weekend.
You got a tan?
Yeah, DJ.
Oh, I got a tan. Yeah, I need like.
I got a tan, but he's got me beat right now.
Yeah, it was like 90 degrees today here in Florida.
Yeah,
it was ridiculous. It's not even the summer. Okay.
No.
But it ain't humid. That's the best part. But Anthony, I want to thank you. It's guys like you that bring out the labels back in the days when we were putting out records and was able for us to have that platform. Unfortunately, things change, like you said, and these days is a lot different with digital. So I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. I've been doing this since 1979. I got a couple of records under my belt as well. I mean, luckily, all my stuff was on major labels, which was good, Acco and all that stuff. But the little labels is what kept us up there, you know, the 99 record deals, the the Micmacs, the Metropolitans, the Tasmanian. Yeah. So it's a good thing. I listened to your story and I really appreciate it, buddy.
Hey, thank you very much. I sometimes when I talk, I should do. Did I say it all? Did I miss stuff? So if I didn't say it all or missed anybody, really trust me with my artists. I love them all. I appreciate all you. If anybody's watching, artist wise, and as far as the DJs, you and everybody, I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate your support too. I truly do, because that's what matters. Because without you, it doesn't get to the people and the public, and then they don't know nothing. They won't know nothing. So
exactly.
I would be nothing without that. I could have all the songs in the world, write and produce all this stuff, but if I don't have support from the DJs, it's very important. Then that's it. It wouldn't happen. So again, from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate everything you did. Thank you.
And I gotta say this again before you leave. I gotta say this thing about people are saying about the Latinos and the Italian. Right. Somebody came out here and said arroz con habichuela right here.
Oh, illy.
Yep, tons of arroz con habichuela. And let me tell you a story. Okay, back in the day,
right?
When I grew up in New York City, I had Italian friends. I had black friends.
Yeah, right.
Everybody, all kind of friends. And when they used to go to my house, my black friends, my Italian friends, Chinese friends. They used to come home. My mom says arroz con habichuela, totones, and all that. They used to love it.
Oh yeah.
So when I used to go to my black friend's house, it was fried chicken,
right?
corn cake. When I used to go to Italian house,
The pasta.
ravioli, the pasta.
Oh, yeah, but
Like I went to everybody's house and we ate, and they all came to my house and
Oh,
they
yeah.
ate my mother's
Oh
food,
yeah.
you know?
Oh yeah.
That's how we grew up. Then we used to go to the fire hydrant and get wet.
Yeah.
And we called it the plug in Philly. And guess what? It's the same thing. I had friends of all races. We all hung together, and it was the same thing.
I know. I want a cannoli.
Yeah, cannoli. There you go.
I'm getting hungry here. I'm getting hungry here.
I'll see if I can mail you some, whatever. You know what I mean?
It's like we used to go to New York, and I used to buy when I moved from New York. I used to buy pizzas and freeze it and wrap it up and take it in the plane with me. So one time I left New York and I had some prosciutto bread.
Yes.
And the whole plane was pissed at me. They're like, "Who the hell has a prosciutto bread?" I took it out of the bag, and the smell was everywhere. You know?
That's a smell in the hip, especially in the cabin of a plane. That's
yeah, all the pepper and everything. I was like, "I'm sorry, you want some?"
But we know it's delicious, right? It's delicious.
Oh yeah, the bagels and oh my God, there's so much stuff.
You got me hungry now.
I know, that's what he said, and we just ate a little while ago. I just cooked.
Okay.
But anyway, so
yes.
So it was great to have you, Anthony. It was great to hear your story.
And awesome.
And I'm really honored that your whole family is here.
Oh
Thanks
my
for
God,
watching.
yes.
That's so awesome that you support him and everything.
Yes. Well, thank you again from the bottom of my heart. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Listen, and if you ever decide to come out of retirement,
let us
give us
know.
a call.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate that, but I don't know.
Hey, listen, it'll be different when you're dealing with Spanglish Entertainment and DJ Benny B and the people that we deal with. It's going to be totally different than what we was in the past.
Yeah.
It'll be a different road travel, right? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yes. Well,
really?
I did hear you. I don't want to hold you guys, but I did hear your stuff, JC. And again, you featured, you showed me some stuff. I really enjoyed it. I really did. And I wish you all the best always. And you know, with everything, with the show and everything. So keep in touch. You know, maybe I'll come on if there's any more questions one time. Just let me know. You know, I'm here.
Yeah,
we'll be glad to have you back.
Yeah, definitely.
Yes. Well, and everybody out there, I can't see the comments, so just know that I love you all. Thank you all for your support, for supporting me with DTU and Tripodi Records back in the day, and all my Tasmania stuff and productions and stuff. I appreciate that, and continue keep freestyle alive. Just listen, you know, and enjoy it for the rest of your lives. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Right. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Anthony Ponzio, Records. Thank you.
Thank you. Take care.
Wow, that was amazing, Benny, man. Wow,
yes, sir.
A lot of people here tune in today. They're tuning in right now to the show.
Shout out to the DJ.
Yeah. So yeah, ALIDA went to take. She stepped out for a minute. She will be back on. We're in the box right here. Distractions. Anyway, we got BetsyA. She's getting nice and pretty right now. She's in the room. I think she's gonna be ready to come in soon. But anyway, that was an interesting conversation with Anthony Ponzio.
Absolutely, he had some serious contribution to freestyle.
I know.
So we finally got. You want to do this now, or you want to do this at the end of the show?
We're gonna do it later. That's fine.
Okay, thank you.
I was just excited.
Yeah, I know she's excited. We got a new magazine. It's right behind us, but we actually got the prints today.
Yeah.
Which you will get your copies on Saturday.
Yeah.
And she's very excited, and it's a surprise. Besides the magazine, she'll tell you what it is.
Yeah, I'll have another surprise.
It's a reliquia, like we call it in Spanish. It's something very precious to her. That started her. That's how she started.
It's almost 10 years ago.
You know what? Say it now, because
so
I'm excited too.
10 years, almost 10 years in July will be exactly 10 years that I came out with the first magazine that I ever did, and it was under Nuestro magazine, and I had it printed, and I had Tony Sucre and Gene Rodriguez on the cover when they came out with the Michael Jackson Smooth Criminal in Salsa. That was my first magazine I ever did. I had to reprint it.
And it had how many pages?
It was 36 pages.
36 pages.
It was a big one.
English and Spanish.
And it was in 2 languages. So each page had English and Spanish. So I can't even believe that I did all that. It's just crazy. It's crazy.
Wow. So, from this
to
the new
evolution,
right.
baby. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, we've learned a lot in 10 years. Can you imagine?
Oh
10
wow,
years.
definitely.
And I taught this all myself. And in this one, I have Phil Collins in here. I interviewed Phil Collins in that time. So there's an article in here with Phil Collins. I got to meet
Absolutely.
him. It was an honor to meet Phil Collins, a man, a pioneer in music, an incredible drummer. He's very sick right now, unfortunately. So prayers to Phil Collins. And his son is an incredible drummer. And I got to see him perform here in Miami Beach when he had the foundation. And his son, we were together there,
Right,
and
right.
his son performed the drummer, and he was just as bad as good as his father, you know. So
Well, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna have Betsy coming
yeah,
on now.
let's
But
get
before that, we're gonna play a nice little video before we bring her in.
right.
All right, so mi gente, lay back, go get your rum and coke, your vodka and cranberry juice, or your coconut water, your water. I got my water right here, so lay back and enjoy this. We'll be right back after this video.
Strangers, when you go your way and I go mine. The times fail, we've lost communication. Only together, moments at a time. Sometimes I feel I need self-assurance. To hear you tell me I'm the only one. For you to call me just to tell me that you miss me. But I've been on your mind, but I've been on your mind. Love is not the only true affection. At times it's the little things that mean the most. Love requires the utmost dedication, the full attention that you must learn to give. So if you love me, if you need me, if you love me, if you need me, if you need me, if you love me, if you need me, if you love me, if you need me, tell me. Don't want the things I say, but do you go notice? I need to know that I'm appreciated. It's good and not guessing. Exactly. I wanna be back on your routine. I need to know I mean the world to you. You can still keep your feelings under lock and key. Don't hesitate to say what's on your mind. Love is not the only true affection. At times it's the little things that mean the most. Love requires the utmost dedication, the full attention that you must learn to give. So if you love me, show me. If you need me, tell me. If you love me, tell me. If you need me, if you need me, if you love me, show me. If you love me, show me. Oh, if you need me, tell me.
Hello, hey girl, how you doing?
Hello. I'm doing great. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Oh, cloud and
Oh,
clear.
you guys surprised me with that video.
We
Ah,
were searching for some stuff. I said, I will put that one there. Yeah.
You got me. You got me.
Yeah, we got you. So the new song is really good. I really like it. So congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
wow, wow. So how are we gonna
How do you
start with
feel?
this?
How do you
How do you
feel?
feel with that?
Oh, I feel so good. You know, I mean we'll get into everything you want to ask me, but the first song was written by the wonderful Willie Colon 38 years ago. And so this one was written by me. And it was through some experiences that I've had. And so this one is really special too. I think all of them are special. This one allowed me to be more artistic and be able to come up with my own vocal and arrangements. And my lovely partner, DJ Tony R, he is so patient with me because we work so hard on the songs, and this song was just it was just out of love. We worked endless hours on it. Every time I stopped, he would have to stop. So he's super patient with me. But it was great, and I feel great. I feel good. I there's so much that I want to give back. So this doing music is a way for me to be able to do that and get involved with like the community as well, and just people that love music.
Yep. Yeah, that's great. That's what it is. All connecting to the community. Because when people love the music, like when we had Anthony just a little while ago, he did this back in the 90s. He hasn't done anything now, but people are still playing. Ray has his song from the 90s, still playing it. I mean, I still have LPs from back in the day. I got to take them out of storage.
Then we get in the car the other day, and I had something downloaded in the system.
Yeah.
And you said, no way.
Yeah. What was the song?
Okay, we're talking about Shalimar.
Shalimar.
We had Shalimar.
gosh.
We had Samantha Fox.
Wow.
We had all
Some
the
old stuff in the car. Yeah, it was good. It was good.
It was fantastic. So listen, whatever gave you the idea to...
Sorry, whatever gave me the idea what? Oh. Is it me?
No, it's us.
It was
Can
us.
you hear me now?
Yeah,
Okay.
the mic has
Yeah.
Very
You're good.
sensitive. It's very
It's
sensitive.
sensitive.
Very sensitive.
I can't even
Bless.
pass by it.
So I
No
was-
lo toques, no lo toques.
the question I was asking was, what made you get into freestyle of so many genres that we had? What made you choose freestyle?
That is such a good question because in my background, so maybe some people don't know, maybe you guys know because I've told you, but my father, the music came from my father. It was ingrained in me desde chiquita. So my father was in the orchestra in Varadero in Cuba. So they used to open for Celia Cruz. So when my father came here with us, it was basically work, 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 and take care of his kids. But the music came from my family. Entonces, as I was growing up, we would listen to all the best salsa and merengue. My parents loved Colombian music. They loved everything. And then I had a wide variety. También aquí, we were growing up. So we were growing up into freestyle. We were growing up into all these different genres. So I love genres from Barbara Streisand to Lisa. I love music, period. Entonces my father made sure that he knew I had a voice. We always knew I had a voice. I played different instruments. My brother's thing was to play piano. So we had a family of musicians.
No,
Entonces, as I grew up, estaba en todos los eventos. I was in all the events with school. I was in play. I was in drama. I was in every time there was music, they would grab me. And it was una bendición. It's a blessing because even though my father had to leave it, he was able to keep that ingrained in me. And so as I grew up, I listened to Lisa and freestyle and all those things. But I had a wide range of music that I would listen to. So when it comes to freestyle, short story now, we were DJ Tony R, my partner. He was invited to do an event, and they'll say El León, which is here. He's here in your chat. El León needed a ride, so we picked him up. Now during COVID, I had recorded some covers, and so in COVID, I recorded like "Change on Me" by Cynthia, and I recorded the Hero song from Mariah Carey. So my vocals I always liked were the strong vocals like Christina Aguilera, Selena. Those Whitney Houston was my very first vocal that I heard. So when COVID hits, I started doing cover songs, and so we give El León, we give him a ride to an event, and we turned around and he said he was kind of they were looking for artists, or he was saying something about music, and DJ Tony R showed him my cover song. And then he introduced me to a producer, y ahí el train started going. Right. So I was able to meet Willie Colon, and he's the writer for Show Me and Tell Me.
Yeah, well,
And that was the very last song that I listened to. And it ended up being the song that I would do my first release on. So thank you, Willie Colon. He wrote it 38 years ago. And now it's enabled us to be able to open lo que es música. So yeah. So oh, sorry.
I just want to explain. I just want to explain to my
sideways.
audience.
Oh no, hold on.
Sideways.
What I say something, you probably figure it out. But anyway, I just want to explain to my audience.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Is that better?
Yeah.
I'm trying to
Okay,
explain
sorry.
that the Willie Colon that Betsy is talking about, it's not Willie Colon,
The salsa,
the trombone player from the fire.
Yeah.
It's not that Willie Colon.
It's freestyle.
Freestyle Willie Colon.
Freestyle.
Very talented Willie Colon.
He was
So,
on our show.
look at that. We got a Willie Colon in salsa and we got a Willie Colon in freestyle.
Right.
Writer, producer. You
Very
see
good
that?
writer.
Very
Willie
good writer.
Colon, yes.
Yeah.
Very good. We had him on the show. We had a great show with him. You can look back on our old episodes.
Right, it's 47 episodes now. Wow.
Yes, 47.
I know.
And you know what? It was so funny. Yesterday we had some business to take care of, and we did a replay.
Yeah, we did a replay.
I think episode number 5 or 7. It was with Gio Beta and Alex Cornier.
12.
And we was directly from our
studio,
from our former studio in Fort Lauderdale. And that's when we started the platform. It was not StreamYard. It was live in studio. It was like I had the artist right here, and then ALIDA was behind the controls, and I would interview the artist face to face.
Right.
Then when we, when we closed down the studio, we moved down to Palm Bay. So then we went with the StreamYard way because we're kind of far from everybody now. But
I will assume it might have another studio one of these days.
You never know. You never know.
Never know.
That is good.
Lots of things going on.
And we got a lot of good people on our side right now.
Yep.
We have good people with us right now.
Yeah, we're not right. Willie Colon from New York and now in Miami. Yeah. Is he in
There you
Miami
go.
now?
Yeah, he's in Davie. He's in Davie.
Oh, okay.
Willie Colon. Yeah.
Okay.
He's here in Florida. Yes.
Everybody's moved to Florida. All the New Yorkers are here. All the New Yorkers are here. You know, I mean, the Puerto Ricans from Puerto Rico came here too. We got all the Cubans. What else we got?
I know here, where I live here, my first weekend, I went to Walmart. Entonces, I go to Walmart and I'm like pushing my little cart, mi carrito. Y de pronto, I asked the person like in English, and the guy had green eyes. Era un cubanito, but I didn't know because he had like green eyes with blonde hair. Entonces, yo soy cubana, but I didn't know if he was Cuban. So I asked him for something like, where was the soap or something? Entonces, he looked to his friend and he goes, ¿Qué dijo? And I was like, no way. So here, and we're like in the middle of nowhere.
I know.
Hay Latinos. There's Latin people everywhere.
Everywhere. We're everywhere. So I see Mimi's in Daytona Beach. Hi. And Illy is in Fort Lauderdale. Yeah, so we used to be down in Fort Lauderdale. And then Daytona. I just went up to Daytona not too long ago to see a classical concert with my mother. It was awesome.
That is beautiful.
She was married to New Yorkers.
I know. So somebody said
she was married to New Yorkers. No.
So listen, wow, this song just dropped yesterday, right? It was yesterday.
Yeah. Wow. It dropped at midnight. So today is officially the first day. You can get it on all digital platforms. We're so happy. Es una bendición. It's truly una bendición to do music. Because music for a lot of people, I believe music is therapy for a lot of people. You know, a lot of people are going through different things, good things, bad things, and in between. Entonces la música is something like, it was something that we always had in my family. My brother was playing piano. I was singing. I was in the church singing. I was in here. I was there. But music always made everything better. So even when we would celebrate, everything was music. Even if my parents were on a weekend and nadie estaba en la casa, the music was blasting.
That's right.
Yeah. So we had a rich music culture in our home.
That's good. So there's gonna be more of BetsyA with freestyle coming soon.
There's so many events happening. Oh my gosh.
I know we're gonna talk about that.
So I was so blessed. So last week, listen to this. Last week we went to Mother's Day brunch with our friend. Shout out to DJ Kulmaisky and Illy, who's down here because she's always in so many of our events. But on May 10th, we went to the freestyle brunch. So Fascination, if you remember the flyer, Fascination was going to be there. Giggles, and Nocera was there as well. So when we get there, I'm excited because we support. So we write, we sing, we record, we release, but we support. Entonces, Fascination me dice, so you want to open for me? And I was like,
What?
I was like, only God does that. So I had the pleasure to sit down. I was able to talk to her for like an hour and a half. And let me tell you, Fascination and giggles too. And Fascination gave me so much advice. Y recibir consejos de alguien, to get advice from someone that has been in the business so long. Because back in the day when I was young, I would write, I would sing, I would do, but I didn't have that ability to release music. You know, so to be able to sit down with her was such a blessing. And so I connected with her. I've been able to connect with Deneen. So I've been able to connect with women, strong women that have been in the business a long time. And she was great to meet. But we have a lot of things coming up. We have the next weekend. If anybody's in Sanford, come to Cabana Live. It's gonna be Nasha Lee, me, Jessie B, 69 Boys, April, Nocera, and Johnny O. Yeah, ahí mismo.
Right.
Ahí mismo.
Ahí mismo. So get your tickets, you guys. Get your tickets. June 7th. We're gonna be in Clearwater. So June 7th, that one's gonna pop up probably too. We got the Tampa Bay. It's in Clearwater. Y'all come. We have Betty D from Sweet Sensation's gonna be there. I get excited. Nasha Lee, Sammy Zone, Jessie B. Y'all see the pictures. You know who's coming. And then we're gonna have in Fuma Lounge. We're gonna have another brunch June 28th. We have a Latin festival in Pennsylvania, you guys.
Yeah.
So if anybody's in Pennsylvania, bang and have some fun with us. September 13th, it's on all of our social media. And then September 20th, I'll be opening for Coro, que es una tremenda bendición. Thank you, Lord. It's just beautiful because you get to meet, in this business, you get to meet so many beautiful people, because this whole ride that we've had this past year and a half has brought us to you guys. So we have been brought to you guys as well. ALIDA and JCEE, you guys are the best. You guys uplift artists. You guys believe in artists. You help to help the older artists come out and tell their stories and say what they're doing new. And you help the new artists to be able to catapult, to be able to express who they are. Because a lot of times, you know, if you see a video or if you see something on TikTok or something, you know, you're not really getting to know the person.
Exactly.
So you guys make it happen for people to be able to be on camera and have interviews and answer questions that other people have.
Nice.
Thank you.
We're also going to mention one more event that you're going to be appearing is, and I want the people to see it right now. I'm going to put the promo right now. So, ladies and gentlemen, get ready for this. Betsy is going to be joining us in our first annual Spanglish Party Cruise. Check this out.
Hello, South Florida and all freestyle states. Are you ready to set sail on the ultimate Latin adventure? Introducing the first annual Spanglish Party Cruise, a weekend of non-stop dancing, dazzling views, and delicious vibes. Join us October 24th through the 27th aboard the adventurous Carnival Gloria, departing from Port Canaveral at 9 a.m. Experience live performances by Deja La Loba.
Like a robbery, double like mystery.
The amazing new sound of Queen Rage. Introducing the sensual, explosive voice of BetsyA. And if you think that's all, get ready for the show of... Hello, South Florida and all freestyle states. Are you ready to set sail on the ultimate Latin adventure? Introducing the first annual Spanglish Party Cruise, a weekend of non-stop dancing, dazzling views, and delicious vibes. Join us October 24th through the 27th aboard the adventurous Carnival Gloria, departing from Port Canaveral at 9 a.m. Experience live performances by Deja La Loba.
Like a robbery, double like mystery.
The amazing new sound of Queen Rage. Introducing the sensual, explosive voice of BetsyA. And if you think that's all, get ready for the show of all shows, the one and only Nasty Boys. Cabins are going fast. Grab yours now at Spanglish-entertainment.com or call 561-929-5243. That's 561-929-5243.
So yeah, so it's gonna be an amazing cruise. I can't wait for the cruise. I really can't. I'm gonna be so excited. You know, I told him I'm gonna escape an hour or so to go to the spa or something.
I just want a massage. I want to know what the massage. That's what I want. That's what I want.
All weekend trying to get all you guys, all the artists that we have, a full orchestra that's going to be performing, you know, backing up all the salsa artists. So we're gonna have three shows. We got DJ Benny B.
He's gonna be right here right now too.
Yeah, DJ Benny B is gonna be in the house, and DJ Oscar P, and it's gonna be incredible. Okay,
exactly.
It's really, really incredible. And we're working on some other stuff to add to the cruise. So we're working on that. We'll keep you up to date on all that.
What do you think about that, Benny?
That's gonna be awesome. But I want to give a shout out to BetsyA because she kept it Spanglish the whole interview.
Yes, she did.
Nice tribute to our platform. But yes, people, get your cabins right now. They're going fast. The show is really big, man. You're gonna enjoy it. So make sure you get your cabins, and you can put the money down and pay it little by little. Layaway. Come, you know, back in the days, come we used to do. Get your cabins now because you're gonna miss an awesome party if you don't.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I know it's really going to be good. And, you know, like we told everybody, if you go to Spanglish-entertainment.com, that's our website. The main page, you will see everything about the cruise. It has all the phone numbers to call directly. And it says book online also. So you can book right there. You click on it. It's really simple. If it's one person or two, or if you're splitting the price for the room, you can do all that online. It's really user friendly. And you only have to pay $149 for a deposit, and that'll hold your cabin. And that's what we tell people, please get your cabins, because it starts filling up, and then we're going to run out of space, so
right.
I don't want you guys to miss out on it. It's going to be a really incredible show. So, and it's going to be our first one. So when you go to this cruise, before you leave our cruise this year, you will know about the second one. We already planned the second one. Okay.
Exactly.
So just be prepared.
And just let me bring you in here now that ALIDA was mentioning the magazine, right? Because we couldn't flip it with the print. It won't show as we want to show it. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go click on it for a minute. This is the new magazine that just came out. Okay, with Rico Walker and AB Cruz, one of the freestyle icons from TKA. And I want to introduce it right here. I want to go to the page because Mr. Benny B.
Oh, yeah. Benny B got a page.
We're introducing, there we go.
He got his new page.
So he got his new page now. So, mi gente, ya tú sabes. You guys want to advertise? So advertising is available on the Beehive. So.
And it looks so nice in print. What do you see it, Benny?
Amazing.
It's so nice
quality.
in print.
So, Benny.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. So we have a lot of in the magazine. We got salsa events. We got the cruise stuff. We have AB Cruz. Okay, he was
Aina.
We had the privilege to have him in the magazine. We got Wiki Gonzalez.
Puerto Rico Salsa.com. The top 40
salsa hits for the month. You have to read my Did You Know section.
Oh my God,
There's
that's
a lot of stuff on there.
That's the best.
That's stuff that you don't know. I even find out, I didn't know this. I tell JC, look, did you know this?
I didn't know that.
So, and then I have some books there that I had some reviews on from my podcast on Tuesday, and movie reviews. Oh yeah, the super patch. You can't see my patch. I got my patch on. It's too small. When you take that off, we'll talk about the super patch later. So anyway, there's some great stuff in the magazine. If you want a hard copy, you can go to the website and order a copy as well. And we will be at the Giggles event in Made in Puerto Rico. So if you want to stop by and get a copy of the magazine, you can come buy one there. We'll have some magazines there. So
wow. So listen, right about that says, yes, Illy, your cousin vocals are fresh and she sings Spanish too. All right, now that being said, we don't want to give nothing out. I don't know what you have in plan. My question is it in your interest someday to do something in Spanish?
Oh no, absolutely. Claro que sí. Claro que sí. My roots are in Spanish. It was how I was raised. I was born from Cuban parents and fully Cuban. So la idioma, I was always speaking Spanish. I learned English when I went to school.
Okay.
So Spanish music is, yes,
Yeah.
definitely on the radar. Is definitely on the
Oh,
radar. Para
Depends.
salsa, epa.
yeah.
I wanted to tell you a funny story, but it's funny, but it's not funny. But when my father, I talk about my father a lot. So mi papá, he did have a stroke. He was going through therapy. Entonces, when we get to the room, he was with us about a year after that. But when we get to therapy, my father had to learn to talk. My father had to learn how to walk. He had to do. So we go to therapy, and there's all these people with white hair. Entonces, mi papá siempre se pintaba el pelo. He always colored his hair super dark. Entonces, when he gets into the room, he's like the only dark-haired man. Entonces, so he was like, "What am I doing here?" So so the therapist, they had him sitting down, but they needed him to prop up, and they needed him to move his little feet. So the only thing that I was thinking was, what would make my father start tapping, because my father was like a little dancer, so musician slash dancer. Entonces, the first song that came to me was Ríe y Llora by Celia Cruz,
Oh,
because
okay.
that was the woman that would get him going. So
Right.
and so I started singing. I was like, which parts did I start? So I was like, agárrate fuerte y ya no te sueltes, ríe, llora, vive tu vida y gózala toda. And so my father started going.
Ah,
So
that's so awesome.
definitely a big yes for the music, for salsa especially.
Nice.
Hey, I say that too. Eli says, I love the way you say entonces, pero. I do the same things. Entonces, pero.
No, él no dice entonces, he goes so.
So
En
o
el medio,
so.
está hablando
Entonces,
español y dice so,
so,
y sigue hablando
entonces.
español. Then he keeps going.
I got many different.
Sorry.
I got my own
I heard you
vocabulary.
too. I heard you too. You talk English and then, okay, pero
Hey,
eso.
that's what makes Spanglish so good. Spanglish is good.
Don't get confused, man. We're just mixing it up because we grew up like that. When we were
Yeah.
home, grandma spoke Spanish, and you were mandatory to speak Spanish at home, and then
Hey.
we spoke English outside. So it was a whole big
Claro.
confusion back and forth.
Yeah.
English, Spanish.
Or
you know?
chancleta, or you get chancleta.
That's the Puerto Rican boomerang.
Yeah. Hey,
Anyway,
Pedro, how you doing?
Pedro says you make Celia proud.
Oh, thank you so much. That's one of the biggest compliments that anyone has ever given me, and thank you.
All right, so
Benny, what's up?
Yes.
Any more
Chilling.
questions for BetsyA?
I'm actually enjoying this one. I'm sitting back and enjoying the
Beautiful.
stories. Just BetsyA, once again, let everybody know what dropped yesterday, the name of the song, who produced it, and all that, all the running. Just let everybody know what's coming, what you got that came out yesterday.
Claro. So the song is called. The title is "Don't Hold Back," and it's BetsyA, BETSYA, on all digital platforms. My producer was DJ Tommy B. DJ Tommy B. He may be live right now, but I just want to give you guys a shout out for DJ Tommy B. Also, aside from this wonderful man Benny B, we have DJ Tommy B. He did produce, help me master, and he he did the production on it as well. So that who my producer is. So we just have so many little things coming up, and I'm just so happy. I'm very blessed to be on the show with you guys. I know Benny B, you have so much that you have done, and so much that you're doing now with music. And I want to thank you, ALIDA and JCEE, for just allowing us to have this platform with you and sharing it with you.
Hey, we ain't finished yet. We just started with you, girl.
Exactly. We just started with you.
I know. It's so many more artists. I can't wait for all the more artists that we got out there. I know if you see it out there, any artists out there that want to come on the show, just hit us up. Our email is info@spanglish-entertainment.com. You can send us an email, or you can call us. If you go to our website, all the information is there. You can shoot us a message, and not a problem.
Exactly.
And that also goes for producers, writers, anybody that's in the
industry.
Everybody. This platform is for everybody. We're giving our flowers to our artists that have been there and new artists that are coming up. No, somebody mentioned Stephanie Bennett. That's another person that I would like to get on the show. Stephanie,
I would love to have her on the show. Hey,
yes.
Can we get Stephanie Bennett on the show? Anybody out there?
Anybody her manager hears us, reach out. Maybe she can come on the show. She just dropped a couple of rockets too. So JC, we lost your mic again. There you go.
Yeah, I know. No, I was telling something. My mother-in-law just peeked in for a minute, so I was just telling her we'll be right there. Anyway, mi gente, siéntese para atrás, relax, and let's hear the song again. I know Benny played in the beginning, but I'm gonna play it now, and I'm gonna put the picture right there so you guys can enjoy it. Right? So
Yes,
we'll be right
let's enjoy
back
it.
in a few minutes.
Don't hold back.
Nothing has changed my love. This is to them. There are no words to say. And time is passing by. Oh, time is passing by. Time is passing by. I wish that you would reach out to me and say that you are thinking of me. Let's break the silence between us, baby. You'll see your love is worth one more try. Worth one more try. Take the time to show you care. Show the love you feel inside. Take the time to show you care. Show the love you feel inside. Don't hold back, baby, don't hold back. Don't hold back, don't deny it. Don't hold back, baby, don't hold back. Don't hold back, don't deny it. Let our love slip away, baby. No, no, no. Don't let our love slip away, baby. No, no, no. Don't hold back, baby. Don't hold back. Don't hold back. Don't deny it. Don't hold back, baby. Don't hold back. Don't hold back my love. Don't hold back. Don't hold back. Don't leave, baby. Don't leave, baby. Show me, baby.
It's a pleasure to mix that. I enjoy mixing that today.
Thank you, Benny B.
You're welcome, sweetie.
Eso.
Hey, listen, I know a lot of people out there. I know there's a Freestyle Showcase podcast, but I know a lot of Latinos are listening to this. And I know a lot of y'all like salsa too. So I'm gonna put the promo from the cruise one more time. We already did the freestyle promo. Now we want to show you who BetsyA is gonna be joining on the Spanish side. Because this all together, this is a cast of 12 artists all together, freestyle and salsa. So check this out, mi gente. This is the salsa side for the cruise. Is this it? Let me see. Boom, boom. Here we go.
Ya llega el primer Spanglish Party Cruise. Prepárate para un fin de semana de puro sabor. Desde el 24 al 27 de octubre en el Carnival Glory, partiendo desde Port Canaveral con destino a las Bahamas. En tarima, celebrando 45 años de trayectoria, el sonero del siglo XXI, Germán Olivera.
Por causa
La leyenda Chamaco Rivera.
yo ofrecía suspirar.
El legado continúa con Christian Rey. La calle y carisma del bandidito mayor Wiki González. Representando a las mujeres salseras, la inigualable voz de Isis, la enfermera de la salsa. También tendremos The King of Salsa Rap, Willy Panama. Y como si fuera poco, el elegante de la salsa, JCEE Colón y su orquesta Salsa en Control. Todo bajo la dirección musical del maestro José Raimundi. Pero eso no es...
Va a estar muy bueno. Salsa, freestyle.
It's gonna be
Sabroso.
It ain't complete without the DJs, so DJ Oscar P and DJ Benny B on the boat.
See, we got freestyle, we got salsa
Eso.
live.
And now we got
Exactly,
DJs.
the DJs, they're gonna be playing, you know, the old school, all kinds of music.
Oh yeah,
All
old
kinds
school
of music.
hip
Oh,
hop,
yeah.
house. I mean, there's gonna be a lot of stuff in there. I know Benny B got some songs under his belt over there. He's gonna be playing. Surprise me with some favorite one out there.
Exactly.
All the good
I
ones,
have a list.
man. There's so many good
Absolutely.
ones. I mean, I'm sorry,
yeah.
but we grew up with music, so I know so many good. I mean, I'm still playing them. 40 years old, the music is.
Yeah.
You know, I
That's
still even
teasing,
have
right?
the
That's teasing.
LPs. I'm
That's
going to
teasing,
the
right?
store and pick out my LPs. You know.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Listen, I just saw a message. I just saw a message up there. Our program director. I call him my program director. My good friend, Eric
Oh.
Monasterio, working to get Stephanie Bennett on the show.
Yeah,
reached out
thank
to
you,
them.
Aaron.
We reached out and waiting for that return call. Let's see if we get her on the show.
Yeah,
That'd be
that's
great.
good. That's good. Yeah.
The strong women.
Yes, man, they're filling in. Dates are filling in. So May is all
Yes.
full.
May's full already. Well, it's almost.
May's already
Yep.
full.
May's
so
almost
it's
over. What are you talking about?
Well, it's still
2
full though.
weeks.
It's full, and June is almost full. Okay, so hello. I'm
That's
just
how many-
Yes,
saying.
that's-
everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody, make sure you get ready for the BetsyA show and whatever show she's got coming up. Make sure you find out where it's at. Show your support for
this
for her
Saturday.
from the New Island. This Saturday is going to be at Stanford, right? The 17th on
Stanford
Stanford.
and Mugs.
Yeah,
no,
it's gonna be
Stanford
in
Mugs is Tampa. That's June 7th.
Sorry.
This is
June
going to be
7th.
Cabana Live, right? Cabana
Cabana
Live
Live.
in Stanford.
Cabana
Yes.
Live May 17th.
There you go, May
It's on
17th.
my Betsy official music. So wherever you
Right.
guys are, if you like Facebook or Instagram or TikTok,
There you
wherever
go.
you like to go,
There you go.
BetsyOfficialmusic.com.
There you
That's
go. There you go.
awesome.
See, JC's on point. JC's on point.
Eso.
Yeah, we got flyers all over the place.
There
Yes.
you go.
Hey!
There you go.
Get
Yeah, there
your
you go.
tickets, book.
That's
Yeah.
it. Get your cabins, bro.
Just go book it. Just put your 149 down and it holds your cabin. Then you can make payments. You got what, 6 months till October, whatever. You have time to pay. Make 100 here, 100 there. You know, you spend that in. If you go to Starbucks every day, stop and you'll get the deposit for your cruise.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yes.
how many people spend in
Like
Starbucks in a
$10.
month?
At
No, in a
least-
month.
Oh, in a month, take $10 5 times a week. That's $50. That's already $200. There's the more you
There's your
deposit.
deposit.
See,
It
stop
does.
drinking
Yep.
Starbucks.
Look
Make
at
your own
that.
coffee.
Come. We make your coffee in the boat, damn it.
Exactly. Get healthier. So Ben,
That's it.
you're gonna close this up with some music or what, man?
Well, you know what? Since I am gonna be I'm gonna show my age. We're gonna do some old school stuff. We're gonna be like, let's get down with that. We're gonna have a good time, right? You can't beat that. Just remember, folks. Get your cabins. You gotta join us on this boat, so we can party like we never did before. So here we go.
What we're gonna do right here is go back, way back to time.
Oh, bring my skates. Bring my skates.
I love this song, man.
You don't know about this shit, kid.
This is just a taste, baby. Here we go.
Celebrate the disco wave. Give your feet the freedom that's bounce today. Roller skaters, one in front and one behind. Bounce left, bounce right, it's disco time. There ain't no stopping, keep on rocking.
Oh, yeah.
Nos vemos, mi gente. Yo, don't forget, next Thursday, mi gente, tune in, 8 o'clock.
Yeah, next Thursday. See y'all.
Good night, everyone. Gracias.